So for the past, I think, 8 months, since December of 2021, this game has had an issue on Xbox Live where it can no longer connect to the online service. So it was fixed around sometime in May of 2022, but then the problem came back again recently, and then ever since May, it's still happening. So I think, although I cannot confirm, I think the master server has been shut down finally on this game on Xbox 360. Yeah, it could not establish a connection to Xbox Live. It doesn't work. Yeah, so my other Xbox games work online except for this one. So I'm not sure what's happening on PlayStation, if you can still play it on there. But the way it works on Xbox is once someone starts a lobby, it gets taken off the viewable list, so you cannot see who's playing. And also you cannot join a session in progress. So I don't even know if you can play or can't even see the list, but this is what's happening right now with this game on Xbox. But fortunately for me, I have this game on PC, so it works great on Steam. So it has dedicated servers with really good upload speeds on different regions like America, Europe, Asia, Russia. So I mean, you can pretty much play on a server that has a good connection to you, providing there are players in that server. So once again, this one is on an American server, so my ping is pretty good here. Once I play on a UK server, my ping skyrockets up to maybe 180 or 200, and by then I notice some button delay. But yeah, I cannot play on Asian servers and I cannot play on Russian servers. It doesn't work for me, so I stick to American servers on this game. But it seems like even on PC, this game does have a small community behind it, but at the same time, the servers are not active every day, even though they are open 24 hours a day, and the connections are really good on these servers. So maybe I'd say 2 or 3 times a week, I might see one server with like 12 to 16 players, and I'll hop in and play, providing it's one in America. I mean, if I see a server in the UK or Asia or Russia, I'm probably not gonna play because it'll get too laggy for me. So yeah, I mean, if you still play this game on Xbox, and I would recommend you get it on PC. I mean, the game came out in 2010, so it doesn't really need a supercomputer to run. And you can also lower the graphics if you want better frame rate. That is, of course, if you have a low-end PC. So, yeah, why not? So anyways, let's go up here. We're playing on, the map is called Refinery. And, ooh, it's raining aliens. Nice. Alright, so anyways, when was the last time I played this game? I'd have to go back and look. I'm gonna guess maybe 2 months ago? Maybe? I don't know. I'm going off like my faded memory. I don't know. I can't remember. And whoa, there's 3 of them here. Okay, we'll jump back, use a shoulder cannon. I think I got somebody. We'll go to the back and we'll get this dude here destroyed. There's 1 more left. And oh, I missed. And oh, nice counter. Oh, there's an alien. Oh, wow, what happened, dude? He got knocked down, then jumped back on his feet right away. Must have been like lag or something. And there's... oh, damn, I missed. Oh, I saw an alien right above me. Oh, nice, he finished him off. Good job. And there's this dude here. Might as well take him out. If I don't, somebody else will. And there was an alien. Yeah, there we go. And then... oh, I got shot in the back, I believe. Yeah, in the back. So this game came out in 2010, and yeah, man, I'm still playing it. Every now and then I'll hop on. It's a fun game. I have played AVP Classic back in like, what, 2000? Back in the M-Player and GameSpy days. Yeah, when those are like the only apps to use online to find open lobbies. And, oh, there we go, got him. I'll toss the mine. Just for something different. I think I got him with the explosion. Maybe I did. I don't know. So I still play also, what is it? AVP 2. That came out in 2001, but not that often. I'm not too fond of that game's combat system. You know, flying aliens, EMP grenades, grenade launchers that kill you in like 1 hit. Well, the pulse rifle grenades, spider mines, proximity mines. Oh, yeah, it's not that fun. For me, I like the combat system in this game. It's a good mix of melee, a counter system, a block system, a grab system, and your firepower. So it's got a good mix of all of them. But of course, you'll have some people that like the classic game or AVP2. I mean, that's a preference, but that's fine. I mean, I don't think AVP Classic is superior to this game in terms of combat system, not in any way. AVP Classic was like back in the Quake days where you run really fast with one-hit kill weapons. Like, you run really fast. AVP2, however, was a bit slowed down. It had flying aliens that stunned you with their pounce attack, and humans with their one-hit kill railguns with the sniper class. But the class system was pretty cool in that game. I'll admit that. I did like it. That was different. However, the Predators were way too slow. Their run speed was too slow in that game. But in this game, I just love how it's more different. There's like a more, wow, cool. Yeah, there's a more deep kind of sense with the combat system, which I like. And I feel like I've said that many times in these videos because that's what comes to mind. I like the combat system in this game. And I have grown a little bit fond of Predator Hunting Grounds. And so I've been playing that for a bit. And I think I'm like level 260, I think. 200 and something. I don't play it that much. Yeah. Let's get this guy here. Got you. And let's check over here. We're going to heal safely behind the truck. And we're good. Alright, so let's talk about Aliens Fireteam Elite. I believe on August 30th of this year, they're going to release a new expansion called Pathogen, which is a reference to the pathogen creatures in Alien Covenant. So that sounds pretty interesting. Now, I do hope they have some mentions toward the engineers, because I really like the engineers in Prometheus, so let's see what's happening there. Sorry, I'm kind of focusing on the gameplay. So yes, Pathogen. You have these new types of alien mutated creatures that were exposed to the black goo pathogen, and they are a lot different in this one. So we'll give it a shot when it gets released on August 30th, and I really want to get into the story because when it comes to Aliens Fireteam Elite, I really enjoyed the very long story in that game. It was really fun. I liked it. So I want to see what they did with the current expansion that's being released later on next month. So as for the other DLC content, I only really got into the Weyland-Yutani armor pack because I thought it's pretty cool. I never bought the gas mask one because I didn't really care too much for it. And we had like two classes, but I think the Lancer is the better class of the two that we got. There's also a so-called hardcore mode, which is going to be released alongside this expansion pack on August 30th. Hardcore. Sounds pretty cool. But I'm really curious to know what rewards you can get from beating different waves on that mode. Because I remember when people finished, I think it was Insane mode on Horde mode, or Insane difficulty in Horde, all they got was a Nostromo cap, and it was like, that was it. Yeah, it wasn't that gratifying to do such an annoying and long task just for a simple little cosmetic hat. I mean, the extreme difficulty on Horde gave you the Horde mode armor, which was pretty cool, but yeah. I kind of want to see what the rewards are on that mode, and also the hardest difficulty in the expansion pack for the story. So we'll see what happens when that gets released. And what happened there? The alien was on the floor, then he appeared on his feet right away. Like, that must have been lag. Must have been. So, the last thing I can talk about is Prey, the upcoming Predator movie being released on Hulu and other Disney streaming services on August 5th. So we are about a month away. I don't think they're going to release a third trailer. Yeah, I think we saw enough to kind of get an idea of how it looks like and what to expect. Well, in terms of a little bit of footage, you know. But at least we got an idea of what the cinematography looks like and the visuals are like and the story. So yeah, I'm going to see it. So I think I'll have to get a Hulu account sometime pretty soon, just for that movie. That's it. So anyways, we'll recharge right here. Wow, the graphics. The texture quality on this game will look really good for 2010. A heck of a lot better than Aliens Colonial Marines from 2013. So that kind of tells you the love, passion, and care certain developers have for the franchise. That's a big difference from Rebellion, who made this game, and I believe it was Gearbox who made Aliens Colonial Marines, and it was just a disaster. Yeah. However, it was not on the disaster levels of like Cyberpunk 2077. That was a catastrophe. Yeah, on the highest levels. That was bad. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all we have right now. So, Prey. Initially, I had this small little complaint where I wasn't really too keen on the idea of a young female Native American becoming a hunter and taking down a predator, which is like supposed to be like an advanced alien species with really good technology, centuries of hunting experience, hunting different species, and then all of a sudden he's going to lose to a young Native American female who just becomes a hunter. But later on, I kind of got over it, that whole thing. And now I'm like, I just kind of want to see what they do with the story. I just want to see. There was an interview which I did cover, I believe in one of the last two videos, where they mentioned that there's supposed to be a lot of unpredictable things in this movie. And I'm just hoping, please do not make the ending so predictable where the Yautja or the Predator or the Hunter just dies and humans win all the time and they get that predictable happy ending. I want something different. But I guess we'll see what happens. And this guy's around the corner and he got me with a shotgun even though he wasn't facing me, but okay. Alright, it's fine. So I do like Predator Hunting Grounds. Yeah. It's a pretty fun game, but I don't play that often. But I think my level is like in the 200s by now. Yeah. I am far off from reaching level 1000. That'll take maybe 2 years of gameplay. I just don't play that often. There's an alien up there. Whoa! I got focus attacked and then I'm dead. That alien must have been like above me or something. Alright. So anyways, yeah, let's see. We'll finish off this match in Refinery. And then we'll call it a day. So, Prey. I do like the way the helmet or the mask looks on the feral predator. It looks like he just took the skull of a previous creature he defeated and then is using that as its current mask to protect its face. That's what it looks like. And possibly the laser sight is attached to it on the top right corner. Well, if you're wearing the mask, it's the top right corner. If you're facing the mask, it's top left. You know what I mean. So, yeah, feral predator. I got this one. Nope, I missed. You got him. Nice. I know that some people are not going to like the whole premise or the story of the movie Prey. And I can understand. Everyone is different. We all like different things in this franchise. And you can't have the same thing. You can't have what you want, or you can't have what you expect to see. So the way I see it is I think this movie might be pretty good, but also it cannot be worse than the 2018 Predator movie we got, which was a complete comedy flick. And I look back to that video I made about the Predator. Before it was released, I was saying, I'll just give it a chance. It could be good. But that's about it. I'll give it a chance. And the only good qualities I liked about that was the assassin hybrid predator, which was a pretty cool idea. I liked it. I just wanted that character to survive, to go on into something else, not just be expendable like every other predator. But it was a cool idea. I also remember reading the early script of the 2018 Predator movie, and I recall reading about the spider hybrid predators, which was a really silly idea. I don't know who came up with that, but eventually they decided to cut that from the film, and that was a good idea. They also had to reshoot a bunch of scenes later on. So overall, that movie was, I'd say it was the worst in the Predator franchise, including the AVP films. Yeah, I think that one is still the worst. I mean, I liked AVP, I liked AVP Requiem to some extent, but the 2018 Predator movie was the one I least enjoyed out of all of the movies with the Predator. So, but the Prey movie does sound promising. It seems to have a lot of care, a lot of potential, and it seems like the director, the writers, really kind of went far out to stick to the Native American lineage and really get a good sense of making this predator hunter scary. You know, so you kind of feel like, oh, there's something dangerous that is haunting them. Like, seriously. So there's a new upcoming Aliens game called Aliens Dark Descent, which kind of reminds me of Aliens vs. Predator Extinction from 2003. It's kind of similar in a way, but it could be more different. But my initial thoughts on this game is it's not something I'm going to get into because I just never got into these kind of games. I just don't like them. It's just not for me. But if you guys get into it and enjoy it, then by all means, go for it. Have fun. But for myself, I will not get into that game. So that's about it. Thanks for watching. I will see you all next time.